What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Hot Rumors and Debates. How are you guys? This is probably the happiest video I've made since I started this channel. As you guys know, I am a die-hard Diamondback fan. If you go back to my first videos when I first made the channel, it was about Diamondbacks, but I go way more than that. I am the only Diamondback fan in New York City. I mean, legitimately, not one who would jump on the bandwagon. I've started since when the Diamondbacks started because I needed to pick a team when Joe Carter retired, and I have been with this team since they started, and I did not expect them to win the World Series so fast in 2001. But anyway, let's just jump into today. The fact that Arizona beat the Philadelphia Phillies was so exciting because I have Philly fans and nothing friends and nothing was that were fans, nothing that was more annoying to me than to see these people doing the Major League 2 with the guy with the balls and that thing. I couldn't take their cockiness and everything. Don't get me wrong. I think Philly was a monster team. And personally, I thought they would probably beat Arizona. But I did think Arizona was going to give them a chance, like a big fight. Once Arizona won Game 6, that was it. You just felt it was going to go to Arizona, right? Once they came in there and beat, Nola and just showed them that they're not scared of Philly, let alone yesterday for them to win and have an amazing game. Brandon Pfaadt pitched fantastic for a kid. Ginkel was incredible. Corbin Carroll was unbelievable. For me, the MVP, I know Marte played amazing this whole series and he's a playoff monster, but Moreno is my MVP of this whole team. He has just absolutely changed this team for the better. Not only that he's a really good hitter, he's Yadi Molina. The way he catches, the way he frames it, you can see him stealing strikes on yesterday on Schwarber. Like, he just is remarkable. He's 23 years old. He plays like he's been in the league for 10 years. He goes to right field. He doesn't try to pull everything. The guy is our future. Like, all credit to Hazen in this move. And I know the Toronto Blue Jays are probably beating themselves senseless. I got my older Diamondback jersey on today with Webb in the back that my son got me a long time ago. But I should have wore the one from the old school tradition. I have the black one that's like before they even changed their uniform for like the third or fourth time. So what I strongly believe is Arizona now goes on to the World Series and they play the Texas Rangers. Okay, I honestly think that the Arizona Diamondbacks will absolutely win the World Series this year, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, I'm going to break this down. When Arizona got into the playoffs, they played Corbin Burns, right? They played the Brewer team, but Burns and Peralta, who are really good pitchers and arguably the best pitching in the playoffs at that point. With those two guys are dominant. So you can say that was definitely a tough task, and Arizona just. Not only did they beat them, they were down. They were down 3-0 the first game. They were down 2-0 the next game, and they still won. Then you go into L.A., and yeah, Kershaw's older, but you beat the hell out of Kershaw. Bobby Miller was young, but he was throwing 100, definitely beat the hell out of Bobby Miller, right? So it was a lot different. Now you go to play Philly, and you get dominated. Not dominated, but Wheeler definitely shut us down. And then Game 2, we got destroyed. Game 3, we had, Pfaadt had to pitch well enough, and he did. And then all of a sudden, we pull off Game 3. Game 4, you come out, and then it looks like we're going to struggle, right? It looks like we're not going to do it, and then we pull off another upset. We come back. Alec Thomas hits a pinch hit thing. We're down again. What were we down? 5-1, right? We come back, and we show that we don't give up. Kimbrel definitely helped us there. And then what happens? You lose to Wheeler. You come back on Game 6. You beat Nola. You're down again. You beat Nola. You're down 3-2. You beat Nola. And then Game 7, you come again at one of the hardest parks to play, one of the roughest parks, right? And then you're down 2-1. You have men on base, and you just continue to show they're relentless. Their heart is strong. And as much as I argue with Torey Lovullo, as much as I think that this guy sometimes makes bad calls, I can't argue with his results because the way he gets the team ramped up and the way the heart is for him, that's what makes him a great manager on that side. So I will still question a lot of his calls, but I can't question his results. So I'll just stay quiet because as long as they're winning, I can shut the hell up. Anyway, so why I think Arizona, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Why I think Arizona can get to Texas. Texas doesn't have the pitching. I know they have the offense, but if anything, if you need to see anything, Philly had monster offense. They beat the Braves, who had the best offense, right? The Braves nobody expected the Braves to lose like that. The Braves looked like they were going to dominate everybody. Nobody expected that, right? So when you see a team like Atlanta lose, when then you see a team like Philly lose, well, tell me, there is no guarantee with offense. What wins games, and if you're a baseball fan, is pitching. And the Diamondbacks have better pitching than the Texas Rangers, without question. Max Scherzer is older now. Montgomery has become an ace-type pitcher lately, which who the hell expected that, right? I don't see Texas doing. I do see them scoring, but I really think that the Arizona Diamondbacks can shock everybody. I think Arizona wins in 6. I think if we can control Seager and Adolis Garcia, we win. Seager, who is just... Listen, I had 3 Texas guys on my fantasy this year. I won again my fantasy, and I'm not stupid. I picked Texas because I know how strong that team is. I know if you get Simeon out, you have to go to Seager. If you don't get Seager, then you have to go to Adolis Garcia, or then you have to get Lowe. Back when they were in the season, Lowe was batting 3rd, right? And then if you don't get that, you start getting Mitch Garver, right? Then you get Jonah Heim. Even Tavares is starting to hit. This team is hitting throughout the whole damn lineup. And, 1 through 9 can hit. I totally respect that. But I really think Zach Gallen, now, he struggled in Phil. I think he changes. I think he can get back to his ace. Merrill Kelly has just proved he's an ace-type pitcher. He's a big-game pitcher. All his off-speed stuff, right? Brandon Pfaadt has shown that he can pitch now in big game situation as a rookie. And then the Diamondbacks on that 4th game, which is huge, were a bullpen team. And the moves that Hazen made, because remember, the Diamondbacks were the weakest bullpen team in the beginning. It was a joke. We couldn't hold anything. But the fact that listen, that kid Andrew Sullivan, he is obviously walking some people more than he should. But again, without him, we wouldn't be here. He's definitely been amazing. Thompson has been not our best pitcher, because Ginkle has been our best pitcher, but Thompson has been so important. Just as much as Ginkle, where Thompson shuts down that, end of 5th, top 6, right? Maybe some of the 7th, depending on the day. He's been so important. So not only you got him, you got Ginkle. Seawald has definitely benefited from getting to the bottom of the orders on some of them, but he's still a great pitcher. So the Diamondbacks have that. I think Nelson is going to come in. He's going to be important. I just see that we can pitch better than the Rangers, and yet we can still hit just as much. We don't have as much power, but let me explain why I say we can hit just as much. They can get doubles. They can get home runs. We can get walks and stolen bases, which turns into like a double. We can get those extra base hits. We can start moving them over. We play the right baseball. We play old school baseball, and that is how you play. We benefited from the new rules for sure, but Corbin Carroll is starting to get hot. Christian Walker, Philly pitched him well. He's going to get on fire. He's going to start hitting. I'm waiting for one guy, is Longoria. I'm waiting for him to just do something, because we got a veteran guy like him, and he's struggling, but he just missed yesterday. I think he's going to start doing something. But Gurriel, we don't know who's going to be the guy. Alec Thomas, we have guys who are stepping up. And when you can steal bases and you can pitch, I think Arizona's going to win. If we don't, if I'm wrong, if Texas wins, if Texas is the champion, amazing for them. I think Bruce Bochy is a wonderful manager. This man just comes in 1 year. Look where the Texas. This could have easily been easily an excuse here where you say, hey, listen, DeGrom, we thought he was going to be our big guy. He went out, so that screwed up everything. Our ace. Not only that, they started turning guys like Dunning. They picked up Chapman, and they did things that nobody. This is what happens when you have a good manager. So the 2 teams who deserve to be there are there, right? Both teams had to win on the road. Both teams were down 3-2. So this is going to be a back and forth series. I just get this feeling that if Arizona can just hold this offense just a little bit, our bats are going to wake up. Our bats are going to wake up against Texas. And I really think we win in 6. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to talk to you about it. I'm so happy. Go Diamondbacks. Bye.